Okay, welcome back. This is Griffin. I'm playing Endless Summer through the Choices app. I'm on book 1, chapter 11 of 16. We're starting Act 3. When last we left our heroes, they had managed to call the mainland only to hear screams and panic and sounds of disaster. Because that's not ominous in the least. And we got to see a weird little scene of Rourke planning for whatever is happening and then telling his hologram assistant to delete herself, which was frankly rude, first of all, and we're gonna have reason to believe that she had a self-preservation instinct, first of all, and we're gonna have reason to believe she has a personality and emotions and things. So I'm just like, why would you do that? Don't do that. Anyway, your limits are tested as your group reunites for a journey to the island marina, but none of you could be prepared for what you find. Act 3, Chapter 11, Rock the Boat. Back of the Celestial, some of your classmates stand around in a circle in the lobby. Nobody moves. Nobody speaks. Just shocked faces and silence. Error. Visual input is registering as frozen. That's so everyone's standing stock still and she thinks she's having problems with her visual. That's adorable. Note here that she's got the little neutral face, so she's part of the group now, and you can do things to have her like you or not like you. No, Iris, they're just staring at you. Everyone gawks the flickering hologram of Iris, emitted from the tiny spherical drone floating behind her. So, this is the observatory's AI? Not exactly. She's a backup copy Shams restored, but she doesn't know what happened on the island. It remembers nothing? No, I apologize for the inconvenience. Nearby on the couches, Michelle is using a first aid kit to tend to the wounded. She snorts. Sounds more like convenient to me. Ouch! Easy, Doc! Pipe down, you big baby. You clearly sprained your wrist in that fall on the mountain. I thought you were the toughest guy in school. Hey, you really think so, Meech? Shut up, I'm just saying. How do we know if she's telling the truth? You do not. I was not programmed to have any facial tics to signal deception. Thanks for making my point. By the way, I'm shocked we didn't all get killed out there. We're fine, Michelle. We handle ourselves well. We were lucky. The silence getting crazier by the minute. There was a good chance a lot of us wouldn't come back. We can't keep pushing our luck like this. Oh yeah, that I forgot to say at the beginning. There is a lot of ableist language in this regarding mental illness, and I apologize for that. So brace yourself, because there's going to be a lot more of it. I'm sorry. We can't keep pushing our luck like this. Thank you. At least Shams gets it. Really, Shams? Sure, we had some close calls, but look what we accomplished. What's important is that Michelle has a point. The machine can't be trusted. We should destroy it. Now. Please refrain. See, look, how could you not see her as a person? Please refrain. What? No way, dude. As Estella moves toward the hologram, Raj steps in front of her, arms outstretched. Such a good guy. Out of the way, Raj. No. Roger's right. Take it easy, Estella. Not too long ago, none of us trusted you either. Exactly. That was a massive gamble on your part, and one that paid off. We wouldn't be alive if it weren't for you, right? Don't be too sure that it paid off just yet. Stella backs down. Thank you, Shams. You can thank me by proving me right, Iris. Affirmative. If I could just get my hands on that golden snitch thing, I could I could get a look at what makes Iris tick. Wow, I could not speak at all in that paragraph. Zara leaps for Iris's projector drone, which dodges her grasping hands. I would prefer if you did not. Just get over here. So, Shams, those voices on the radio, you're sure that's what they were saying? My God, it's erupting. The volcano's erupting. Iris's holographic mouth moves, but the sound of her voice is that of a panicked man. What is she doing? It's what we heard. She must have recorded it. This is unbelievable. The Lauretta volcano is erupting, but it's not like anything I've ever seen. God help us all. That's not creepy. That's not creepy at all. Whatever. It's stupid. It makes no sense. The volcano hasn't erupted, obviously. Yet. Everyone stops and looks at Grace. We might be hearing broadcasts that haven't happened yet. Grace, what are you saying? We've got to face facts. Saber-toothed tigers, giant mutant crabs, a fox that breathes ice, now this? You meet Jake's eyes and know that both of you are thinking back to those strange atmospheric lights you saw from the airship control tower. Everyone's thinking it. I know it's scary, and we want to keep telling ourselves that everything's okay, but we can't afford to do that anymore. So let's just say it out loud, okay? Time travel. The group erupts in a cacophony of shouts. That's just silly. This isn't your fan fiction, Grace. Yeah, and I must have skipped the part in my evolution textbook about ice-breathing foxes. I didn't say we were traveling to the past, just like the broadcasts. Maybe some things just haven't happened yet. Okay, I mean, let's say, sure, it's got something to do with time. I admit that's the only explanation that accounts for everything we've seen, but what matters is, what do we do about it? I think the observatory proved one thing, and that's that no help is coming for us. It's up to us then. Shams is right. It's just a problem, and every problem has a solution. We just have to find it. Yeah, sure thing, Mulder. Good thing we got a crack team of geniuses here to deal with the situation. You can't think that way. I know what it's like to want to throw in the towel, but we're all counting on each other. Guys? There is one thing we found here at the resort while you were gone. Raj hands you a framed photograph of a picturesque marina filled with docked yachts and sailboats. Is this here? Yup, only a couple miles south. It's Mr. Rourke's private marina, reserved for only the resort's most illustrious guests. Many kept their prized yachts there. And if there are any left... We know what we have to do. Everyone get your things. We're getting off this rock. Oh, yes, certainly. After only narrowly surviving our little jaunts to the shelter and the observatory, why not wander off again? Alistair, you can't seriously be suggesting we stay here after what we just talked about. I'm simply asking for a little more pattern recognition. We are extraordinarily fortunate to have survived this long. And we'll keep surviving. So you insist, but keep tempting fate, and eventually we may face something we cannot survive so easily. You're a real up person, Alistair. You're back in your hotel suite, gathering your belongings. There's a knock at the door. Hey. Hey. You stare at each other for a tense moment. We're a kisser. You collapse into each other like gravity, pulling each other closer than you thought possible. Your lips meet in a wild hunger. I miss this so much, Shams. I missed you. I'm back, Quinn. I'm here now. Quinn places a hand on your chest, gently pushing herself away. She composes herself. Well, jeez, get a grip, Quinn. Quinn moves to the window, gazing out on La Huerta. I can't believe we're leaving. I know it's only been 4 days, but... The sunlight casts a reflection against the glass window, which floats like a ghost over the island peaks. Somehow it feels I've known you forever. She turns to face you. Do you think we'll still talk? When we get back home, I mean. Of course we'll still talk. I didn't know any of you except Diego before we got here. And no matter what happens, I feel like I made friends for life. Especially you, Quinn. Well, right back at you. Quinn shifts awkwardly, rocking on her heels for a moment. You realize she's carrying a small bag. There's another reason I stopped by. I found these really nice clothes in a suitcase a guest left behind in my suite. They must have been here for some mountain climbing. They'd be useful if things get dangerous out there. And besides, I thought they'd look really good on you. Ooh, adventure outfit. I mean, I like the red. I look good in red, but... Whoa. See, you'd have all these tools, like this knife and such, so no matter what happens, you'd be prepared. So, what do you think? Yeah, we're gonna wear the adventurous outfit. It looks awesome, Quinn. You're the best. Really? You like it? I'll put it on right now. Oh, okay. I'll turn around. You can watch. Oh? You slowly pull off your shirt. Quinn bites her lip, her eyes traveling over you. You okay there, Quinn? Better than okay. I just kinda don't want you to put on the outfit anymore. Maybe you'll have the chance to take it off me later. Careful, don't make a girl promises you can't keep. She helps you put on the climbing gear and tightens the straps. So, how's it feel? You look in the mirror. As a matter of fact, it feels amazing. It looks it too. She meets your gaze in the mirror. So, are you ready? Ready as I'll ever be. Let's go. Soon, your entire group is walking along the shoreline, leaving a wide trail of footprints in the sand. You look over your shoulder in time to see the tower of the Celestial vanish behind the trees. Sticking to the beach makes the walk to the marina a little longer, but it's safer than cutting through the rainforest. You notice Zara looking you up and down. Zara? Just digging in the new look. It's a pretty nice knife you got there. She likes us! She likes us! I'm so happy. Zara's such trash, and I don't know why it's so important to me that she like me, but it is. So, yeah. Oh, thanks. Zara flashes her knife with a practiced flick. It glints in the sun. Mine's bigger. Jake surveys the horizon. Iris floats beside him. Got a weather report for us, Princess Leia? I think he's talking to you, Iris. My designation is not Princess Leia. It's 'cause you're a hologram, and she was a hologram in that one scene, and... Damn it, if you don't remember any references, nicknames with you are going to be friggin' impossible. Alias accepted. Princess Leia, now accessing weather scanners. High of 91 degrees, precipitation 0%, humidity 70%, barometer 30.1 inches mercury, visibility 6.2 miles. Perfect weather for the trip. Where exactly are we sailing once we get a boat? Northeast. Santo Domingo is about 250 miles from here. Those big yachts in the marina picture definitely have the range to get us there. Hey, Jake. So, you were in the military, right? What exactly is going to happen to us when we get there? I mean, if this time travel crap is real, are we about to get quarantined? Or thrown in the loony bin? What if we go back to, like, World War II times and we have to kill Hitler? I always wanted to kill Hitler. Relax. Most likely it'll just be the local Coast Guard. They'll either let us go, or they'll throw us in jail for the rest of our lives. He's just kidding, right? Shams? Tell me he's just kidding. I actually don't know. Sorry. Was that a shrug? What does that mean? That doesn't help. It means maybe he's right. If this island really is as different as we think, every government in the world is going to want to know what we know. And they might not be nice about finding out what that is. Diego falls into a tense silence. Sean notices and pats his back. Hey, it was just like a conspiracy thriller movie, right? Enemy of the state? No. You walk in silence. You overhear Alistair mutter to himself. How could I have been so stupid? What do you mean? I never should have come here. Why did I do this to myself? Why did I think my life would somehow be better after coming here? What did I expect? I should have simply accepted things the way they were. Easier said than done, bro. Maybe, but it's worth the effort to find peace with yourself. I guess I kind of felt the same way. I wanted something else for myself, but I should have known not to rock the boat. Better just know your limits. Taking risks just gets you on an FBI watch list. I just want to get back home and have everything exactly the way it was. Come on, guys, look where we are. Look what we faced. You're telling me you haven't felt like you've grown in the last 4 days? Grown? I've grown sick of the pep talks, Cap. Oh gosh. I don't know what I want to do here. I really don't. Well, I mean, I really feel like I would say the second one, but I'm gonna try out the first one and see how that goes. Trying to change things only gets you hurt. Evidently, truth. Maybe you're right, but me, I think it's worth it. Look, Coach always told me, whether it's an engineering class or a 260-pound linebacker, you've got to look each and every challenge square in the eye, face it head on. Was your coach around 3 feet tall and a motivational poster? Hilarious, coming from a guy who takes his advice from Jose Cuervo. Speaking of Jose, any of you kids find yourselves in Costa Rica? Look me up. First round's on me. As you come around the bend in the shoreline, Jake's face falls. What? Ha! Smoke coils slowly in the air like black snakes. The crystal blue water of the marina laps against the charred wood and metal of the ship's shattered hulls. Oh, Lila? This doesn't really look like the photo. The inlet is lined with debris-strewn docks. Millions of dollars worth of exquisite boats lie in ruin. Sean steps forward, his face slack. He falls to his knees. How? Why? First my plane, now this? Someone is trying awfully hard to keep us here. See? This is what I'm talking about. This is what we get for trying. Will you shut up, Alistair? You're scaring Grace. Oh, You look at Sean, slumped on his knees, gazing out at the devastation. You know, I would normally comfort him, but he is a football player and he's used to, like, loud motivational talks, so we're gonna yell at him. Get the hell up, Sean. Shams. I'm not accepting defeat. Are you? Maybe you should. No. Because that's not the kind of person I am. Is that the kind of person you are, Sean Gale? No. Sean gets to his feet. Great talk and all, but what exactly are we supposed to do now? I don't know, but I know what we won't do, and that's give up. There are answers here. We've just got to find them. Something will tell us what we're up against. You heard the man. Let's split up. Everyone nods and begins searching the marina. Furball nuzzles against your leg. So, Furball, where should we go first? Who do you search with now? Let's search with Jake. You find Jake leaping from the pier to a splintered sailboat. He deftly maintains balance on the slick deck. Careful there, Top Gun. Never been careful in my life. He rummages through a storage compartment. Ha! Come to Papa. He tosses something small and orange to you. You catch it. A flare gun? Nice find. Save it. We're gonna fire it. Good Lord. You lower the flare gun. No point firing it now when we don't know if anyone's around to see it. Jake is now friends with me. He's using some good sense. We gotta wait until we see a plane or a ship in the distance. Now we're gonna search with... Let's go with Lila. Let's search with Lila. You spot Lila on the deck of a large yacht. The bow is almost intact, but the ship snapped in half, the stern portion mostly submerged. You cross the gangway to join her. Hey, Lila, find anything over here? Not yet. It's just weird. What is? I feel like I recognize this yacht. She heads to the middle of the ship, ending in twisted, splintered steel. A cracked staircase leads down to the partly submerged deck below. Are you going down there? It's flooded. I have to check something. I'm going with her. I'm coming with you. Really? Well, let's go then. You head down the stairs into the dark compartment. The water rises quickly around you as you wade farther in. This must have been the storage compartment. You duck under a hanging cargo net and find several cracked wooden boxes having tumbled from their shelves. Let's be careful, okay? I've got a bad feeling the ship is going to go completely under any minute now. What are you looking for, anyway? Proof. Help me with this? Together, you lift a wooden crate out of the water. Lila wipes the brine off the label. There it is, this vessel's name. Daedalus? I was right, I did recognize this ship. We're on Mr. Rourke's yacht. What does that mean? Why would he leave it here? You look over and see tears welling in Lila's eyes. Lila, I'm sure he's okay somewhere. Thank you, Shams, but I'm not so sure about that. A sudden crack shakes the floor beneath your feet. Ah! The boat! It's going under the... The water racing above your head cuts off your words. The stern of the ship completely breaks off from the bow and slips below the water surface. You spin around to swim for the exit, but your path is blocked by the thick rope of the cargo net. I can't get through. You look down and see the knife strapped to your shoulder. That's right, I can use this. You unsheath the knife and quickly saw through the ropes of the cargo net. You grab Lila's hand and pull her after you, swimming out. You both breach the surface, gasping for air, and pull yourselves back onto the docks just as the others run up. Holy hell, you guys okay? How'd you even make it out of there? It was all Sham's quick thinking. I'd be dead right now if it weren't for you. I'm just glad you're all right, Shams. Way to keep your wits about you. Gotta admit, I'm impressed. I thought you were a goner for sure. Thanks for the vote of confidence. Start with Craig next. You catch up with Craig. Come on. Hey, Craig. Any luck so far? Actually, yeah, check it. He gestures to a pristine jet ski tethered to the dock. Still in good shape. Nice. Yeah, it's almost out of gas. Nowhere near enough to get to the coast. Craig looks around at the smoke rising from the destroyed ships. Guess we're still stuck here. Craig, you still don't want to leave, do you? Even with all the monsters and the time travel, you want to stay. Yeah, guess I do. Maybe I like it here. I have nothing to go home to either. Craig freezes. Really? Yeah. Nothing I'd really miss anyway. At this place, it's like a fresh start. Maybe it's dangerous, maybe it's weird, but here I feel important somehow, you know? Yeah, actually, I do. Just remember, you're not alone, okay? You touch his arm. Craig nods casually, trying to look nonchalant. Yeah, I know. Thanks, dude. And now let's search with Diego. You notice Diego kneeling on the dock, fiddling with a hefty waterproof case covered in seaweed. Found something? Maybe? It was floating over there in the water. Can't get it open. The latch is stuck. Every fiber of my being is telling me not to open the creepy box. That's like Movies 101. Well, someone's got to open it. Why don't we do it together? You and Diego team up to pull on the box's lid. The lid pops open, revealing the box's contents. Whoa! Examine. More of those dossiers about our group. Oh. Why is there a picture of Quinn in here? Were they tracking us? I seriously doubt the Celestial ran background checks on every guest. Read the dossiers. Absolutely, we're going to read them. So let's start with Michelle. Target analysis. Clearance, Epsilon. Surname, Wayne. First, Michelle. Middle, Dewey? I don't know if I'm saying that one right. Date of birth, 1995, December 31st. Birthplace, Bellevue, Washington. Background. Raised by a single mother, taught to work hard for what she wants, and she wants it all. Top of her class, will have her pick of med schools. Stud QB boyfriend is just cherry on top, but the stud QB boyfriend part is written out. Psychological profile. As motivated and hardworking as they come. Hard to tell if she enjoys her status or if it's all a means to an end. Threat assessment, 5. And she's got what looks like a peacock as her symbol. Let's read Craig. Oh my god, that face. Target analysis. Clearance, Epsilon. Surname, Sao. First, Guan Yu. Middle, Craig. Date of birth, 1995, November 17th. Birthplace, Saginaw, Michigan. Background, shy nerd turned big man on campus. Unlikely to be drafted into the pros. His star is fading fast, so he hangs on to the glory days. A grueling life has left him tough enough for any encounter, so he's not... Sean keeps saying they're both going to be drafted, and Craig knows it's not going to happen. Psychological profile. Not very bright, but intense loyalty, particularly to his quarterback, Sean Gale, prevents him from being manipulated. Threat assessment, 3. And he's got a paw, what looks like a bear, maybe? I could see him as a bear. Not that kind of bear. Maybe that kind of bear. Anyway, Quinn. Dun dun dun. We're gonna read a dossier about her girlfriend. Alright. Target analysis. Clearance, Epsilon. Surname, Kelly. First, Quinn. Middle, Aaron. Date of birth, 1996, July 20th. Birthplace, Boulder, Colorado. Background. Spent her whole childhood in a hospital battling Rotterdam syndrome, rare autoimmune disease. Costs bankrupted her parents, leading to their divorce. Psychological profile. Constant near-death experiences give her unabashed craving of experiences, marked by socialization and intimacy issues. Threat assessment, 0, and there's a note. Strong-willed survivor, but not a threat. Her symbol is a dolphin. So that's what's going on in Quinn's life. Okay. I'm gonna stop reading. Yes, I'm sure. This is totally insane. What's the point of all this? And what do those weird symbols mean? They all look like animals. 2 of 10 clues. I'm not sure, but it all has to add up to something, and I bet there are more of them somewhere. A shout from across the marina grabs your attention. Everybody, come here, quick! Your group hustles over to the pier Grace is on. She's standing by something tied to the dock beneath a large tarp. What have you got for us? Grace yanks away the tarp to reveal a speedboat. A high-performance runabout. Visual analysis indicates a Neptune-class model 2850. It's completely intact. Almost looks brand new. Not sure why this one's okay when everything else here is destroyed, but don't look a gift horse in the mouth, short stuff. Pretty sure the Trojans would feel differently about that. Keys? Grace shakes her head no. Sean gives a hopeful look to Zara. Are you telling me to hotwire it? No, I'm not telling you anything. You do exactly as you please. Goddamn right. Zara flicks out her knife, and a few moments later the speedboat's engine revs to life. Hell yeah! Alright, what's the range, Blue Girl Group? Can it reach the Dominican Republic? That's you again, Iris. I see. On a full tank of gas, yes. Jake checks the tank and grimaces. Well, it's got gas, not completely full. So it might make it, but it might also stall out in the middle of the Caribbean and we die. Who's we in the situation? Because to fit everyone, we're gonna need a bigger boat. You're right, it's way too small. A couple of us should go and bring back help. The question is who? I'm not gonna lie, it's a gamble that it would even reach safe haven. Everyone stands around in an awkward silence until Sean, surprising nobody, pulls off his shirt and hops into the boat. I'll do it. I'll be back with rescue before you know it. Easy, Magellan, you get lost within a mile. Jake strips off his shirt too and jumps in after Sean. I have the hots for Jake, but I'm actually starting to ship those two. I'm sorry. Be my guest, man. Anybody else? We have room for a third. Sean's eyes fall on you. What do you say, princess? Fancy a spin in a speedboat with me and Steve Rogers over here? Yes. Yeah, I'll tag along. Jake and Sean both offer you a hand. You take them, and they help you jump over into the boat. Well, it's nice knowing you. Zara! Hey, just don't forget about us, okay? I'll be back soon. Promise. We're on a boat! Sean takes the throttle and guides the speedboat out of the inlet and into the open sea. I don't know about y'all. Even knowing what's going to happen, this is just the most peaceful part of this entire game book thing for me. I love being on a boat. Like, going off into the distance on the open sea is just screw time travel and saber-tooth tigers and whatnot. I'm in heaven. Behind you, the island begins to recede, and your friends shrink down to pinpricks. I hope they'll be okay until we can bring help. They'll be fine. Jake stretches out on a seat and lies down in the sunshine. Now this is the life. See, me too, Jake. Me too. We've got about 3 hours of nothing but flat ocean ahead. If you want sunscreen, I've got it in my bag. Who should rub sunscreen on you? I think y'all know who I'm gonna... Yeah, Jake. You take the sunscreen from Jake and slip out of your outfit. Need a hand with that? If you've got one to spare. Matter of fact, I've got 2. You lie down on your stomach on the long cushioned bench. Jake starts spreading out the sunscreen. His touch is rough, firm, forceful, and the best massage you've ever had. Knew it. Knew he would give good massage. You okay down there? Oh, hell yes. You let your eyes close and smile to yourself, enjoying every moment of Jake's stress-relieving touch. All right, done. Come on. So soon? Maybe we can pick that up later, when we have a little privacy. Jake winks at you as you get dressed. You lie back down in the seat, closing your eyes, feeling warm and comfortable and perfect in the sunshine. Until suddenly you feel a chill. The sun glides behind a dark cloud. What? She said 0% chance of precipitation. What's happening? Storm's rolling in fast. Surf's kicking up quick. The speedboat bounces across foaming white waves, and the wind whips past you. See that? In the clouds overhead, sparkles of orange blossom. That orange lightning, just like when we were in the plane. Guys, look out! Dead ahead, a massive crater opens up in the ocean. Deep, dark water swirls at high speed. Whirlpool! There's something coming out of it. Sweet mother of God. Ah! 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 What? Like, it's a sea monster, but it's got the little light on its head that lures things. I'm not okay with this. I'm not okay with this. The sea monster rises several stories out of the water, towering over the speedboat. Its rows of gleaming teeth seem to grin at you. Rawr! And that's the end of the chapter. So that was fun. We found a sea monster. And I'm on a boat with 2 attractive shirtless guys, and that's nice. But the sea monster is not nice. That's not nice at all. So we'll pick this up again with chapter 12. Thank you very much for listening. Once again, my name is Griffin. We've got links down below in the description. Please check them out. And peace.